Dear students, today I am going to explain plus 2 commerce portion, that is revision portion. We are going to study now. All this portion already we studied in the online classes as well as the regular classes. So, at the last stage, from the examination point of view, I am going to explain some important questions for the purpose of preparing the annual examination. Try to study it. First, we have this chapter is Principles of Management. Principles of Management. That is first chapter. First, we study 5 one-word question. I hope you are thorough about this one-word question, because already we studied these questions. We wrote many tests. I hope you are thorough about this question, but once again I repeat what we studied in the previous classes. Then question number 1, management. Management is what dash does. What a dash does. You all know the answer, what the manager does. Here 4 options are given. Out of 4 options, you have to write the correct answer. Manager does. Question number 2, management is an dash art and science. Here 4 options are given. Out of 4 options, you have to select one answer. Then question number 3, scientific management. Scientific management is developed by dash Taylor. Then question number 4, dividing work. Dividing work into small tasks is known as dash division of work. Dear students, the one of the important principle of modern management is division of work. We will study in the next question. So, what the division of work is one of the sub points, one of the points in the principle of modern management. At that time, you have to write this question is also dividing work into small tasks is known as division of work. Once again, one-word question. Management is what a manager does. Management is an art and science. Scientific management is developed by Taylor. Dividing work into small tasks is known as division of work. These are the questions already we studied. I recollect what we studied in the previous classes, that's all. Then one more question. Question number 5. With a wider span, there will be dash hierarchical level. Answer is less hierarchical level. Once again, I explain. Management is what a manager does. Management is an art and science. Scientific management is developed by Taylor. Dividing work into small tasks is known as division of work. With a wider span, there must be less hierarchical level. Once again, still the answer: manager, art and science, Tailor, division of work, and less. These are all the answer. Then 2 more questions. In our textbook, 5 questions are given. Already we studied. Once again, I recollect. That's all. I just explain it once again. What is the meaning of management? Define management is the 3 more question. What is the meaning of management? Here you study the definition of management. Then you can write the 2 more question as well as 3 more question. Then according to Peter Drucker, Peter F. Drucker, according to Peter F. Drucker, management is a multi-purpose organ. Multi-purpose organ that manages the business, that manages the worker and work. This is a simple definition as well as meaning of management. According to Peter F. Drucker, management is a multi-purpose organ that manages the business, manages the worker and work. This definition is given by Peter F. Drucker. Then next question, question number 2. What are the tools of management or management tools? Management tools are, question number 2, management tools. Management tools are 6 points. You have to write this 6 points one by one. The tools of management are: number 1, accounting; number 2, business law; number 3, psychology; number 4, statistics; number 5, econometrics; number 6, data processing. These are all the management tools. Once again I explain. What are the tools of management? Number 1, accounting; number 2, business law; number 3, psychology; number 4, statistics; number 5, econometrics; number 6, data processing. Then question number 3, who is a manager? Next question. Who is a manager? Manager is one who specialized. Manager is one who is specialized in the work of. Specialized in the work of. Number 1, planning; number 2, organizing; number 3, leading; number 4, controlling. Planning, organizing, leading, controlling the efforts. Controlling the efforts of others and does so through systematic use of classified knowledge. Manager is one who is specialized in the work of planning, organizing, leading, controlling the efforts of others, and does so through systematic use of classified knowledge. Then, next question, what is the meaning of authority? Already you are studied this question, that is why simply revised, that's all. Then, what is the meaning of authority? Authority is one of the principles of modern management, authority and responsibility. So here, the 2 more question also you will study the word authority. Authority means the right of superior to give order to subordinates. In the organization, there are 2 categories of people. Number 1 is superior, number 2 is subordinate. Authority means the right enjoyed by the superior to give the order to his subordinate is called as authority. The superiors are having a right to give order to his subordinates. Then, one more question. What is the meaning of span of management? Here also superior and authority, 2 categories of people. Then span of management. Here also 2 categories of people, superior and subordinates. In the organization, superior and subordinate, 2 categories of people. Span of management refers to number of subordinates who can be managed effectively by the superior. Number of subordinates who can be effectively managed by the superior is called the span of management. Span of management means number of subordinates who can be effectively managed by the superior is called as a span of management. Once again, I explain the 2 more questions once again. First question is, what is the meaning of management? What are the management tools? Question number 3, who is a manager? Question number 4, what is the meaning of authority? Question number 5, what is the meaning of span of management? Then 3 more questions. What are the differences between management and administration? Management and administration. The table, you draw these tables and try to write the answer. Basis for comparison. What are the differences between management and administration? Point number 1, what is the meaning of management? Management is an organized way. Management means organized way of managing people and things. Organized way of managing people and things of business organization. Things of business organization. Management means organized way of managing people and things of business organization. Then administration is the process of administering an organized group of people. Management is an organized way of managing people. Management is an organized way of managing people and things of business organization. Administration is a process of administering an organized group of people. Then point number 2, authority. It is a middle and lower level. lower level authorities. It is a top level authorities. Authority, middle and lower level, it's a top level. Then point number 3, role. It is an executive, management is executive and administration is decisive. These are the differences between. Here in our textbook 5 points are given, but these questions are expected for 3 mark questions, so you will write only 3 points. Each and every point is having 1 mark each, so totally 3 marks. Meaning of management. Management is an organized way of managing people and things of business organization. Administration is a process of administering an organized group of people. It is a middle and lower level. It is a top level role. It is an executive level and it is a decisive level. Then next 5 more question. Already we studied this portion, that is why I just explain the points, that's all. Remaining points already we studied in the classroom itself. Then what are the principles of modern management? In our textbook 14 points are given, but this question is asked for 5 marks, so only 5 points is enough. Point number 1, division of work. Division of work. Point number 2, authority and responsibility. Point number 3, discipline. Point number 4, unity of command. Point number 5, unity of direction. Remaining points are not necessary. If for the purpose of increasing your knowledge, you have to read and study the remaining points. In the examination point of view, you will write only 5 points. Then, before writing this answer, here you write one small explanation. The father of modern management. The father of modern management is Mr. Henry Fayol. The father of modern management is Mr. Henry Fayol. According to Henry Fayol, he explained 14 principles of modern management. But I am going to explain only the 5 principles of modern management given by Henry Fayol. So before that, before writing the answer, you write one sentence about Henry Fayol, Mr. Henry Fayol. The father of modern management is Mr. Henry Fayol. He gave 14 principles of modern management. Following are the important principles of modern management. Number 1, division of work. Division of work means whole work is divided into small tasks. So the management has an idea about the workload of an enterprise. Total work or whole work is divided into small tasks. It creates specialization, skill and efficiency of the worker. If the work is doing again and again, the worker will become specialized in the particular field. So division of work. The whole work is divided into small tasks. It creates specialization. It creates skill. It creates efficiency of the worker. Once again explain division of work. Total work is divided into small tasks. So the management has an idea about the workload of an enterprise. So when the work is divided into small tasks, it creates specialization, skill and efficiency of the worker. Authority and responsibility. Already we studied this point. Authority. Authority means the right enjoyed by the superior. The right enjoyed by the superior to give order to his subordinates. The right enjoyed by the superior to give order to his subordinates is called as authority. The subordinates are responsible by the order given by the superior. That is called as responsibility. Authority and responsibility. Authority means the right enjoyed by the superior to give order to his subordinates. The subordinate must obey the order given by the superior. It is called as responsibility. Then discipline. Discipline means obedience. Discipline means obedience or proper conduct in relation to others. Proper conduct in relation to others. And respect the authority is called as discipline. Discipline means obedience. Discipline means obedience. Proper conduct in relation to others. Respect the authority is called as discipline. The discipline is very, very important for the smooth functioning of an organization. Unit of command. Command means order. Order must be received from only one superior or only one boss. Only one boss. A person, an employee, should receive order from only one boss or only one superior. If an employee receives order from more than one superior, it creates confusion. Unit of command. Command means order. Order should be given by only one boss or only one superior. An employee cannot receive order from more than one superior. If he receives order from more than one superior, it creates confusion. Then, unit of direction. There must be one head and one plan for all the group of activities. All the group activities. Management is doing a group activity. All the group activities are under the control of only one master, only one manager. That is called as unit of direction. There must be one head and one plan for all the group of activity. Management is doing a group activities. All the group activities are under the control of one manager, or under the control of one head, or under the control of one plan. These are all the principles of modern management. Once again, I explain. The father of modern management is Mr. Henry Fayol. According to Henry Fayol, he gave 14 principles of modern management. Out of 14 principles, I am going to explain just 5 principles. Division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction. Unity of command, unity of direction. So, division of work. Total work or whole work is divided into small tasks. When the work is divided into small tasks, it gives the management about the working load of the enterprise. So, when the work is divided into small tasks, it creates specialization, skill and efficiency of the worker. Authority and responsibility. Authority means the right enjoyed by the superior to give order to his subordinate. When the subordinates are responsible for the order given by the superior is called as responsibility. Discipline. Discipline means obedience or proper conduct in relation to others. Respect the authority. This is the explanation about discipline. Discipline is essential for the smooth functioning of an organization. Then unity of command. Command means order. Order must be received from only one superior or only one boss. A person cannot receive order from 2 or more superior. If an employee received order from more than one superior, it creates confusion. unity of direction. There should be one head and one plan for all the group of activities. So, organization is doing a group activity. This group activity is under the control of one superior, one manager, and one plan. These are all the explains about principle of modern management. Dear students, first chapter 5 1-word question, 5 short answer 2 mark question, 1 3 mark question, and 1 essay type question I explained. So remaining portion we will study in the next class. God bless you.